What's going on, YouTube? I'm on a quest to lower my blood pressure. If you saw my last video, my blood pressure is really high, like 200 over 130. I mean, it's in the high range. So I've never taken any medicine for it also. So my first option I thought was this Stricken BP stuff. And if you want to go back and watch that video, you can. Basically, this says take 2 every day, and then it says, once you start reading this print, it says take 4. So what I'm learning is, I did the video with the taking 2 per day, and it did help a little bit. But I was still like 170, never got below 100 on diastolic. But what I'm learning is that the ingredients in here, magnesium, that's an ingredient you need in your diet to lower your blood pressure. This one capsule contains 32 milligrams. So really you need to take about more than 10 1/3, I think, of these a day, just to get your maximum magnesium level, or your benefit 2,000 calorie whatever crap. But it also has vitamin B6 and cinnamon. So aside from that, I know you need to lower your blood pressure, you need vitamin D. I'm gonna take some of that every day. I'll have to tell you how much that is, I can't remember. But what I just bought was potassium chloride. This is 365 milligrams in 1/8 of a teaspoon, and that's only 8% of your daily value. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a full teaspoon, which is about 2,920 milligrams per day. This is supposed to be good for your kidneys, it's good for your pancreas, your blood sugar levels, all this stuff I don't have problems with now, but hypertension ain't no joke, so I'm very concerned about that. But this is a big container. That's 2.2 pounds of granules. Another thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do one of these a day. Hibiscus tea. So I was reading, this is made with the flower of the hibiscus plant, and it is a natural ACE inhibitor, acetylcholinesterase inhibitor, which lowers blood pressure. If you take these, there's all kinds of ACE inhibitor medicines for blood pressure. So I figured I'd try this, but the experiment is going to be a teaspoon of this and one of these tea bags a day. And I'm gonna continue with just the 2 tablets. I wanted to tell you too, I tried the 4 tablets a day, and I couldn't tell that it made any difference. So the 2 a day, I'm gonna continue with that, and I'd like to see some good numbers. So let's do that and see what happens. Try to lower it naturally. Hope you enjoy the video. All right, for the hibiscus tea, we're just gonna do about that much water. Let's check out this tea bag. Oh man, that is tiny. That's good. There's 100 in here, and it contains 2,000 milligrams of hibiscus. So, from Egypt, USDA organic. So let's just microwave this, and then we'll drop this in there, let it steep. Let's check out this. Also worth noting is there's different kinds of potassium. I read up on it. There's potassium citrate, potassium chloride, potassium nitrate. I think the one that the research I did said chloride was best. So let me find some measuring spoons. All right, you can see there that that's pretty hot. A minute and a half. Let's let that bag do its work. It don't smell that bad. Meantime, I'm trying to find a tablespoon for that. I guess we can just use one of these until we actually get one. I hate to buy one because I know I got some. But such is life. This is turning a nice red color. So I think by the time that's cooled down, I can pull that bag out of there, and it should be ready. One other thing, I'm not a physician. I'm not giving him medical advice. I'm just doing an experiment for me. That's it. All right, we're going to do a little bit of this potassium. It's supposed to have no flavor, I'll tell you. That's cold water. It may take a minute to dissolve. Yeah. So here's the thing. Modern, what I was reading too, people get so much sodium intake that they don't have enough potassium to balance it. Potassium is a natural relaxer. It relaxes blood vessels, it relaxes the mind. All right, that pretty well looks dissolved to me. So I'm looking forward to the benefits of this if it works. So, bottoms up. Oh my God. That absolutely tastes horrible. It tastes like eating a bunch of salt. Like a bunch. Like drinking a whole glass of ocean water. That's what that tastes like. Alright, let's try our hibiscus. Get all that. Whew. Yeah, that potassium did not taste good. We'll do this and we'll do our first blood pressure. There you go. Pretty dark flavor there, or color. Yep, that don't taste good either. All right, let's go do a blood pressure. Look at there. That is high. Let me tell you, that first dose of potassium, I had to sit down immediately. That did not sit well on my stomach. I didn't throw up, and in about 10 minutes that feeling passed, but it didn't feel good. So that potassium I took in that teaspoon, it didn't make me feel good for about 10 minutes. But now I feel relaxed. As you saw, my blood pressure was 240 something over 140 something, which is super duper high. And I think I'm gonna reduce that amount of potassium in one dose that I took, because I think it's too much. It says take 1/8 of a teaspoon, which is 365 milligrams. I took a heaping teaspoon, which was probably around 3,000 something milligrams. I know in the emergency room we give people usually 40 to 60 milliequivalents of potassium by mouth when they have low potassium, which that turns out to be about 60 milliequivalents will be about 2,500 milligrams. Now the recommended daily dose of potassium though is 4,500 milligrams. So you just can't take a bunch at once. I think that's why I felt bad, but I feel better. I actually feel calm for some reason. I know that's supposedly one of the benefits of potassium. I don't know if that's in my head or what, but let's check this pressure. I mean, this is day one. I don't expect anything to have happened, but well, that's quite a lot better. And it's only been an hour since I took that potassium, and I did drink all that hibiscus tea there, so let's see what happens over the next month. All right, it's about another 3-4 hours since that last pressure of 170. I'm just curious if it's done any more. I think I'm gonna post this and then put the month one on there with all the blood pressures. So I've already come down another 10 diastolic. That's pretty darn good for one day. I'm curious to see how this pans out.
Like and subscribe.